At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. James Gray. Dr. James Gray is a product of Louisiana Public Schools who has dedicated his career to helping children and educators bring out their best. In his 31 years as an educator, he's worked his way up by serving as a teacher, assistant principal, and district administrator. Dr. Gray has led Jefferson Parish schools through the heart of the global pandemic and recovery from one of the most powerful hurricanes on record for Louisiana. Under his leadership, the district showed its largest growth on the state report card and became a B district for the first time in 10 years. He is dedicated to empowering Jefferson Parish educators to be the champions our kids deserve, and by fostering equity, opportunity, and excellence for every student. At this time, I introduce to you Dr. James Gray.
Thank you, Ms. Bolden. First, I was trying to figure out if I need to do the woo thing, but I'm going to go and just kind of leave it at that. Kids, y'all did an amazing job today, and I just want to say thank you. Good morning, guests. It's nice to have you all here today. We're grateful to have Dr. Brumley with us. Before I introduce him, I want to thank all of the guests who came to Stella Worley this morning. First, I'd like to thank the Louisiana Department of Education, and there are a few department folks I'd like to introduce this morning. We have Mr. Trey Folse and his team. I think we may have a few elected officials that are not board members that are in the room today. If you are in here, please stand. To our BESID members that are here today, we want to say thank you for coming out to support us. Please stand when I call your name. We have Mr. Conrad Appel, Mr. Ronnie Morris, Ms. Sandy Holloway, and I think BESID Executive Director, Mr. Tavares Walker, is also here. I also like to acknowledge and thank our Jefferson Parish board members. We have Board President, Mr. Chad Nugent, Dr. Gerard LeBlanc, board member of Worley Middle School, Mr. Ralph Brandt, and Mr. Michael Pedalino. I also like to thank our special guests, including pastors and our community partners who've always been here to support us. If you can, please stand. And we also have Mr. Jerry Bologna from JETCO also here. Now, I was supposed to say, here comes this guy, but I can't just say, here comes this guy. I have to introduce Dr. Cade Brumley. I'm not gonna go on script, I'll just go from the heart. Dr. Brumley was someone who saw enough in me to bring me along with him to Jefferson Parish. I am forever grateful for him being a mentor when he was here, and he has laid a foundation that we've built a lot of things on. He's still a partner, he's still a colleague, but more importantly, he is a friend. So with that, I'd like to introduce Dr. Cade Brumley, our State Department Superintendent.
Thank you, Dr. Gray. That was much better than anything that could have been on that paper, so thank you so much for that. Look, I'm excited to be back with you all here today and to see so many good friends throughout the auditorium. Also elated that we have BESID members here with us, Mr. Morris, Ms. Holloway, Mr. Appel, that love to be part of celebrations when we're talking about academic excellence. Louisiana is the state in the country right now that is most known for its academic achievements. In fact, there's not a state in the country that's making more academic gains as rapidly as the state of Louisiana, and that's a testament to the hardworking teachers throughout this entire state. So if you wouldn't mind, just help me give a round of applause to all the teachers in the room today. They certainly deserve it. So as part of those statewide improvements that we have been making that have been heard both throughout the state and throughout the country, we know that Stella Worley also has been making improvements. I just had the opportunity to visit with Dr. Gray, and he was able to share with me even more so some of the improvements that you all are making here at this school. And so I'm very proud to know that. I'm very pleased to know that. And I want to encourage you all as students here at Stella Worley to continue to strive for excellence every single day. I also wanted to mention to you all that as the state, we are thinking about, and I know within Jefferson Parish, they're thinking about the high school experience and what should happen in high schools to prepare students for the next season of their life. And with you all being in the middle school, I think it's really important for you to just briefly hear about some of the actions that are taking place to make high schools even more impactful in the state of Louisiana, because you'll be going there soon. And so it's our desire that when you go to a high school, that for those of you who want to go on to a college or university, that you have the opportunity to earn college or university credit while in high school. So you are going to get that opportunity. Also, for those of you who want to go straight to the workforce right out of high school, we want to make sure that you're armed with experiences and internships and apprenticeships and credentials so that you can go straight to work and make some really good money right out of high school. We want to make sure that one of those things happens for you. Whether you want to go further to the university or whether you want to go straight to work, we want to make sure that you are prepared. And so we're really glad to have partners with the Jefferson Parish School Board members that are here today, with the Jefferson Parish administration, with the economic development community, Mr. Bologna and his team, as well as some of the community partners, so that we can make sure that that happens for you. So I just came today to tell you that I'm so excited about the improvements that you all are making academically. I want to encourage you to keep striving for academic excellence. And I just wanted to remind you that high school is just around the corner, and I wanted you to think about the way in which you might experience that high school time so that you can get the most out of that and be ready for life beyond high school and beyond Jefferson Parish schools. Now, I also have a friend of mine who is with me today that wanted to be part of the program because he too has heard about some of the good work happening here at Stella Worley and under the leadership of Principal Bolden, and so he wanted to be here with me as well. And his name is Dr. Joshua Barnett. Now, Joshua Barnett is a friend of mine, and in fact, he has come down today to help me share the message of academic excellence in the state of Louisiana. Now, he is the leader of a very large organization in this country called the National Institute for Excellence in Teaching, or NIET. And with this work, he tries his best every single day, working with a large team, to try to improve educational outcomes throughout the entire country, working with teachers in classrooms. Now, Dr. Barnett comes to us today from Phoenix, Arizona, where he lives and works. And over the course of his time in education, he has supported more than 350,000 educators and impacted more than 3.5 million students across the country, including students here in our state. Now, Dr. Barnett earned his doctoral degree at the University of Arkansas and previously also worked at Arizona State University. He is the author of numerous publications and books, and today he is actually here as a representative of the Milken Family Foundation to share remarks on the important role of educators. And like Dr. Gray said, I want to also share that Josh is a friend of mine. He's a good guy. He cares deeply about this work, and so we are very pleased to partner with him professionally to continue to do great work in the state of Louisiana. So, Josh, you're up, sir.
Well, thanks, Dr. Brumley, for that warm introduction, and good morning, students. Now, wait a minute. After all of that introduction and how great this school is, let's try again. Good morning, students. Good morning. I was going to ask Dr. Gray to give the whir again, but maybe we're okay. So I am very excited to be here. As Dr. Brumley said, I get an opportunity to travel around the country and visit a lot of schools. And this school is doing some really, really great things. And Dr. Brumley highlighted that this school, this district, this state is somewhere that everyone across the country is looking at. And so I wanted to come here to learn a little bit more about what's going on. But I also am here because I have some information to share. Now, I asked several of you at the start of this assembly if we knew what the assembly was about. And you know what everyone told me? Lyric, what did everyone say? They said, no, we have no idea what this is about. And I said, well, it's because you're doing such great things in education. And they said, yes, but what's the assembly about? And I said, well, it's really about you. It's about all the great things that you're doing here, and we want to celebrate that. But in order to announce some sort of confidential information, see, I have 4 kids at home, and particularly my third daughter, she's a 6th grader. Are there 6th graders here? Where are the 6th graders at? Everyone points over there. That sounds about right. So 6th graders, good job. So my 6th grader, when I tell her I have a surprise, she likes to guess. She likes to guess what it is. Now, I know this is a really good school, so Principal Bolden, I think with 3 clues, we can probably guess what this information is. So let's try it this morning. Now, Dr. Brumley introduced our organization as the National Institute for Excellence in Teaching. There's a big word in there called excellence. Does anyone know what the word excellence means? Who can help me? Gentlemen right here, if you could come down, right here in the blue shirt. Yes. You can go ahead and make your way down here. Come on down right here in front of all these bank of cameras so everybody can get a good look at you. What's your name? Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Go ahead. Who are you?
My name is Jermaine.
And what grade?
7th.
7th grade. Okay, now tell us, what does the word excellence mean?
I think excellence means to do something right the first time.
Very good, excellent. Let's give him a round of applause. So, excellence means to do something right the first time. That means you're working, you're prepared. Maybe you score well on an exam. Maybe you do well on the athletic field. You do perfect on a spelling test. But you're doing something to achieve because you put time, energy, and effort into reaching that milestone. Now, if our first clue is that we're here to think about excellence, let's get to our second clue. Maybe someone over here in one of these black shirts. Could I get another volunteer to help me out on this side of the room? Anyone over here? Okay, so we're here to talk about excellence. Let's think about who is it that helps us achieve excellence at school?
Our teachers.
Okay, our teachers. Now, wait a minute. Let's introduce yourself.
Madison Cookie.
Okay, now, Madison. Our teachers help us learn at school, and what do they do for you?
Give us knowledge.
Excellent. Let's celebrate Madison. Now, Dr. Brumley asked us to recognize the teachers earlier, but I'm going to ask all of the teachers if you will stand up, teachers, staff, everyone at Worley, if you will stand up for us. Now, students, let's give them a huge round of applause. Thank you. You can go ahead and sit down. And I commented on the Own It shirts earlier, and I asked someone what that meant, right? And that is that we're trying to own our behavior, right? We have high ownership of what we're doing. So at the Milken Family Foundation that I represent, we think that educators just don't get enough celebration. I noticed when all the teachers were standing up, there were a lot of smiles, there were a lot of waves, there were a couple of fist bumps, right? And all of the teachers were smiling and celebrating that moment of being recognized, because we're very quick in lots of other professions, right, to recognize excellence. In sports, we recognize excellence with Most Valuable Player awards. In entertainment, we recognize it with a Grammy or an Oscar. And in sports, or in literature and science, we recognize it with something called a Nobel Prize. So in lots of other professions, We have these tremendous awards. But in education, we haven't had the same level of distinction. And so 39 years ago, an individual named Lowell Milken created an initiative to bring recognition to educators, to say in a very public way that educators who are achieving excellence in sharing knowledge, as Madison told us, they deserve to be recognized too. And that is our third clue this morning. Not only is Louisiana doing great things, not only is Jefferson doing great things, but one of the very best teachers in the entire nation is in this room with you today. And we're going to recognize that educator this morning with a national prestigious prize. Now, I know what you're thinking. This person comes into our school, he's talking about excellence, he's talking about education, he's talking about a national award, and you want to know, what do you get? What do you get with this prize? Well, this is a large prize that comes with 5 different components. The first piece is you get a surprise because you can't apply for this award. You see, this award is something where your work speaks so loudly that we hear about it at the district level, at the state level, and across the nation. The second thing is you get a lot of recognition. Look at all the media that's here. Look at all of these distinguished guests that are here to be a part of it. But most importantly, all of you are here to be a part of this moment. The third thing you get is you get a chance to join an all-star team, a team of other elite educators from around the nation that help share and shape individuals. The fourth thing you get is an all-expense paid trip to Washington, D.C. this summer, a chance to go and experience in our nation's capital a moment to visit with those educators. Now, I said there were 5 parts to this, so the 5th part includes a different element. It includes something called a financial prize. Now, does anyone know what the word financial means? You do? All right, come down, buddy. Come on, right. Yep, you. What's your name?
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo. Okay, now, Lorenzo, what does the word financial mean?
Financial means like to do with money and to...
That's probably good enough. Yes, let's stay right here, Lorenzo. Come on, buddy. Stay right here. Now, I'm going to walk down here. Now, Lorenzo said that financial means something to have to do with money. Now, Lorenzo, when we're talking about money, most of the time you're also wondering, right? Let's stand right here. Most of the time you want to know how much money are we talking about, right?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So I think now, I said this is a big national award, right? So let's see, how much money are we talking about? We got a couple of friends over here. Let's send a couple of them out here and let's just stand and take a look. Lorenzo, if you'll come stand over here with me, buddy. And Lyric, if you'll lead us kind of right here towards the center in front of the podium. Now, Lorenzo, how much are we talking about as far as a financial prize? They're kind of out of order here. That makes it extra tough. They want to challenge you. Let's put them in order. Lyric, if you'll stand right there, if you could come stand right here beside her. Yes? There you go, and perfect. Now, that might make it a little bit easier, although they're still entirely out of order, so they're trying to really trip you up here. But can you tell how much we're talking about?
$520.
Yeah, that's really difficult to understand, right? Let's try to help them out. All right, let's see you over here. You'll come on this side. There you go. All right, thanks, Jay. Yeah, now that's a little bit easier. The dollar sign for those in the back was in the middle, and I mean that's just advanced math. We're not quite there yet. All right, Lorenzo, let's try again.
500, 250.
$250. Lorenzo, come stand right over here with me. Let's give them a little room. All right, now it's $250. Does this seem enough for a national prize? No? Lorenzo, let's see if we can add something to this. Jay, do we have anyone else over there that we could add something to this? Let's come over here. Let's put you in the right. Okay. Now, Lorenzo, do you know how much this is? How much? Lorenzo, how much do we have now?
$2,500.
$2,500. Now we're talking about a national award. Now, Lorenzo, again, I did say this is one of the best educators in the entire country, right? I think we could do a little bit more. What do you think? Maybe, yes?
Maybe.
Yes, okay, maybe. I think that's a fair answer. Dr. Gray, is there something else we could put up here to maybe help this a little bit more? Yeah. Okay, Lorenzo, how much do we have now?
$25,000.
$25,000. Okay, Lorenzo. So we've had our 3 clues this morning. We've got our 5 parts of this prize. There's only one piece left to find out, which is who is going to win this national prestigious award. Could I have the envelope, please? The Milken Educator Award goes to Sarah Watkins. Now, we're gonna let Miss Watkins catch her breath for a minute, because it's not every day you get handed $25,000, right? Now, I mentioned earlier that she's going to get to join an all-star team of elite educators, and we're blessed that we have several of those elite educators who have won this award previously with us this morning. So I'm going to ask them if they will just offer a word of congratulations. Devin, could you start us off?
Yes, of course. Good morning, everyone. Today is a special day, isn't it? So, my name is Devin Willis-Jones, and I won the Milken Award in 2016 as a principal at Jeanneret Elementary School way in Iberia Parish. And so now I work for NIET, the National Institute for Excellence in Teaching, and I am now the Director of Service Operations there. Congratulations. Awesome.
Hi, good morning. Congratulations and welcome to the Milken family. My name is Catherine Randall. I received my Milken Award in 2016. I was teaching 3rd grade in St. Bernard Parish. I am still in St. Bernard Parish, but I am now working as a literacy mentor. Congratulations again.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Williams, and I won the award in 2019, and I'm a very proud teacher in Jefferson Parish. I now teach elementary school at Marie Riviere.
Good morning, Stella Worley. My name is Chuck Reiner, and I won the Milken Award in 2001 in Maryland. And I moved to New Orleans 5 days before Katrina, and I've been here ever since. And congratulations to Sarah. This is a great award, a great accomplishment for your whole school. Thank you.
Good morning, y'all. My name is Jay Weissman. I am the Dean of Student Life just across the river at Benjamin Franklin High School, and I was honored to receive this award in 2021. Ms. Watkins, today is going to be an unbelievable day. We can't believe you're with us, that you get to join us. We're so excited to have you with us. Congratulations again.
Good morning. I'm Kelly Ryan. I won the award in 2023 in St. Tammany Parish, which is about an hour and a half away from here. Sarah, I just want to say formally welcome to the network, but really welcome to the family, because it is a family. So excited to have you. Good morning. I'm Christine Bayard. I also won the award in 2023 from Iberia Parish. I teach 6th grade math and science. The nerves are going to stay. I'm still shaking 2 years later, but welcome to the family.
Good morning. My name is Laura Lesh. I teach in Baines Elementary in 4th grade, and I received the award in 2021, and it's a lifetime experience, and we're so glad you're here.
Hi, I'm Elise Turo. I received the Milken Educator Award in 2021 at Lakeside Primary School in Prairieville as a 1st grade ELA teacher. I'm now back in school as a full-time student. Welcome to the family, Sarah. Congratulations.
Good morning. I'm Teresa Cross. I won the award in 2017 as the master teacher at Alice Hart Charter School, right here on the West Bank with y'all over in Algiers. I'm still working at the same school as the academic dean, and I just want to say, woo, woo! Congratulations.
Good morning. My name is Lauren Wagasback. I teach 6th grade science over in St. Charles Parish at Harryhurst Middle School, and I won the Milken Award last year in 2024. Welcome. We're so excited to have you.
Good morning. My name is Jessica Major. In 2015, I won the award as a TAP Master Teacher at Port Allen Middle School. And 5 short months later, I became principal over there. And I've been an administrator for the last 10 years. It's going to be a wonderful experience. Take it for all it's worth and keep living the dream.
Good morning. I'm Vicki Condolari, and I was one of the first 6 Milken educators in Louisiana back in 2001. And I was a teacher at that time at Cedar Crest Southmore Elementary School in Baton Rouge. And the opportunities now and the doors that will be open for you are tremendous, because as a result of this award, I had the opportunity to implement one of the best school improvement solutions out there, the TAP system in Baton Rouge, and that work expanded across our state. And as a result, it started a wave of work that continues today under the great supervision of Superintendent Brumley. And as a result, another opportunity came to me, besides working across the state and implementing a wonderful school initiative that helped students in my school and state. I had the opportunity to go to the National Institute for Excellence in Teaching and serve alongside our wonderful CEO, Dr. Barnett, as the Senior Vice President of Partnership and Innovation. And every day we wake up thinking about you, about students, because our job is to ensure that educators have the opportunity to learn and grow together. And I hope today that some of you will think about being a teacher, because we need you, and you impact just more than you can ever imagine. You impact every profession that's out there. So with that, I hope you'll think about that, and congratulations and welcome to the family. We're so glad you're with us.
All right, now I'm going to bring Miss Watkins up. Now I just want to make 2 quick comments, and then we want to hear from you. First, congratulations. And we have seen a lot of the great things that you have done so far in your career, but I want to make sure we understand this is not a lifetime achievement award moment. It is for what you have done, but it is also very much about what we see you're going to do in the future. And so we know that you will continue to lead your students in the Romeo and Juliet and Hatchet and all the great things that we've been reading about that you've been doing, serving as a mentor teacher. But we want to continue to see the great things you're going to do in the future. And now, students, guests, please help me welcome the newest Milken Educator Award winner, Miss Sarah Watkins.
If you've had me, you know I'm a crybaby, and I'm still very. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Miss Watkins. Students, I just want to close out with two quick comments. One, first and foremost, thank you for all the excellence that you continue to perform every day in your school, in this district, and across the state. And don't let this celebration be the last moment, right? All of the teachers in this school deserve an opportunity. Ms. Watkins is a great exemplary model of excellence in education. And as Ms. Condoleri said, all of you, as you go forward in the next few years, will think about what to do with your next steps. And we encourage you to think about the adventure of teaching and impacting kids' lives. Thank you for having me. I'll turn it back over to your principal.
Anyone who knows Ms. Watkins knows that that's the response we expected. She never wants to speak on programs. She's the worker. She's the one who's always giving her time, her energy to make school life happen for students. But anytime there's a program and she's like, I'm not speaking, right? But she's so humble. She cares about children. She definitely has a love for this thing we call education and just for lifelong growth, not only for students, not only for staff who she mentors, but also for herself. She reads constantly. And I remember, I remember the beginning of the school year, I heard some students saying, oh, we heard we have Ms. Watkins. Oh, we know we can't play. We know we have Ms. Watkins. So that just attests to the expectations that she has. But anyone who knows her, you can't do anything but love her. So congratulations, Ms. Watkins. So deserving, so deserving. She's quiet, but maybe you can buy lunch now, right? Lunch on Ms. Watkins, right? Lunch on Ms. Watkins. So thank you again so much, Dr. Brumley, Dr. Gray, everyone who's here from NIET, Josh Barnett, just this whole celebration. And listen, this was such a pleasant surprise for her, for our scholars. We really appreciate you. You could have selected any teacher in the nation, any school in the nation. And again, you chose Miss Sarah Watkins and Worley Middle School to celebrate her here. So thank you again.